Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn how to calculate the discriminant. The discriminant is the part of the quadratic formula that is found under the square root. So the discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So there's three different cases here. The first case is if the discriminant is greater than 0. So let's say we have this example here. First thing we need to do is identify each of the coefficients. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to negative 4. Now we have to substitute these values into the discriminant formula. So the discriminant formula we know is b squared minus 4ac. So we know that b is equal to 3, so we'll have 3 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 4. So the discriminant would be equal to 3 squared, which is 9. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 4 would be positive 16. So the discriminant is equal to 25. Since the discriminant is greater than 0, that means we have two real solutions. Let's move on to the second case. Once again, we have to identify each of the coefficients in this equation. A is equal to 1, B is equal to negative 2, and C is equal to 1. Now we have to use the discriminant formula and substitute these values into that formula. So b squared would be negative 2 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 1. So the discriminant would be equal to negative 2 squared, which is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. So the discriminant is equal to 0. And since the discriminant is equal to 0, that means we have only one real solution. Let's move on to the third and final case. We have A is equal to 1, B is equal to 4, and C is equal to 7. Then we use the discriminant formula, and we substitute these values into the discriminant formula. So we have b squared, which would be 4 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 7. So the discriminant would be equal to 4 squared, which is 16. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 times negative 4 is negative 28. The discriminant would be equal to negative 12. Since the discriminant is less than 0, that means we have no real solutions. However, we have two imaginary solutions. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.